Welcome back. It's Family and Values, and like I'll always remind you again, it's 10 to 11. Put that in mind. Remember, I told you get a sticker note and put it close to your screen so that you can always remember. This morning, like you have just seen from our mini feature, we're looking at common mistakes we make in our relationship. Okay, what are those common mistakes we see as it's one of those things? It will change. Shebi, it's me now, it's me. You should understand, you know me. We talked about sanity some time ago, and we concluded that the Ajoke you see when she's in a good mood may not be the same Ajoke you see when you match me or you splash me a mud of water, or you decide to stab me in the back. It won't be the same sanity. You expect me to carry the same and not be jeje, cool temper. It may not be the same me you see. The same thing applies to this Joy that you are sitting next to me now. You do something, she will look you in your eye and tell you, "Oga, I won't take that nonsense from you." So we are looking at it on a plain platform this morning, and to help us, like I said we have different love doctor, different love help around us. We have this morning our own Godwin Robinson. I call him Bishop Odogu NGR, one of Family and Values. He's the CEO of Rimbird Nigeria Limited, and a writer and author. He reviews books. So if you have any book you want to review, this one, I want Fikuri. God bless our daddy who just turned 71 recently. And so we have Godwin Robinson, our bishop. It's so good to have you.
Thank you very much.
Thank God it's Friday.
Good morning. Good to see you.
You always relax.
You owe me a book.
Which of the book?
Yeah, you said you were going to gift me a particular book, but you didn't tell me the name. You said you were going to give. No, he didn't tell me the name of the book. No, he didn't tell me the name of the book. I remember he said he was going to give me some books to read.
Maybe
you. So
I
just said, as we talked about book review.
Thank you. I have two of my books coming up. Thank you very much.
He's a writer and an author, and he reviews book. He's a motivational speaker too. He's good at all this.
And he's a man that teaches the word of God. He's not a bishop just for calling's sake. He's a profound teacher of God's word.
When it comes to that.
When you listen to the ministration, you will know
when
better.
we talk about common mistakes we make in relationship, what comes to your mind? Now, I want to tell our viewers at home, we are going to be opening the phone lines, but that will be after a short while. Okay, in a short while we're going to open the phone lines. You can send in your messages or give us a call. Please, when you're calling, stay away from noise and be focused. Reduce the volume of your TV set. I didn't say to the last, but at least don't make it too loud so that it will be echoing in the house and it will be giving us issues here. So when we talk about common mistakes we make in relationship, can we say those mistakes? Of course, nobody is perfect. Are they avoidable mistakes that we find ourselves in? And we see it like this, but yeah, still deeper ahead. Like those ones we're talking about before we came in.
Thank you very much for this opportunity again. It's always very beautiful when you have the opportunity to share with people from your wealth of understanding and experience and knowledge. Yeah, there are mistakes. Mistakes are in different categories. Sometimes in relationship, mistakes can be seen as learning curves, okay? But it depends on the individuals involved. But you also find out that in some relationships, again, you find out that mistakes are like hammer. No, we can't. So, but you ask me, are some mistakes inevitable?
Yeah.
And can they be avoided?
Yeah.
I would say yes and no. Some mistakes are very, very inevitable. Then there are some mistakes also that are not very inevitable. One mistake is that it's learning. Things you don't know about this person.
Comes to you.
Yeah, you have to. But now it depends on the way also you manage this experience. So mistakes are inevitable, some mistakes are not inevitable. But also it depends on the bonds between the two of you and how you see these things. And also your world lens, how you see the world, where you see the world from. I'm sure you are not a perfectionist, neither are you.
No.
So people have got to learn.
True.
And in learning we make mistakes, and that's why we go to school. And that's what we are too. So if I make mistakes, you could actually correct me and help me. But relationship is very, very wonderful experience. It's very beautiful. But some you can, and some you can avoid.
But do you think that most of the mistakes that, especially lady, my gender, make is out of emotions and out of an anxiety of wanting to share good news? I was giving you one that happened, you know. You want to meet your man, you're not yet married, you're just planning, and you feel like you should bring all your friends to come know this man, come see the man paying my bills, and in the process, you know, jealousy creeps in. Somebody goes to tell somebody. You've had, this is where the ladies, some friends will go back and start telling the man, this person you want to marry, oh, this is what has happened, oh, this person has done this abortion, oh, this person has gone through this, oh. Informations that you kept with them secretly in the place of confusion. They take you to this man because you opened that room, that engagement platform. Oh, nothing can happen. I trust the man, just talk to him. And the next thing you see that the relationship is broken. Sometimes is it out of emotions from the woman's side, or over excitement, you know, to share what they have.
Well, that's actually a very expensive mistake that one can actually make in any relationship. Taking your friends or taking colleagues or taking whoever to a relationship that you're just building up, even marriage. Because you find out that most times the trouble that destroy relationship are imported into it.
True.
They could even be imported through ideas. They could be imported through suggestions. So this thing you're talking about, the truth is that your gender and my gender, we are not the same. But then we are created to live together. The truth is that a woman is an emotional product. She considers the emotions in a lot of things she does, while we are logical. Some are in relationship, they don't even know why this man chose them. Why is this man? What products are you bringing to the table? I will always use that. Why is this man fond of you? Why did he make, out of the 9 billion, 8 billion people in the world, he chose you? Why? And then maybe you're standing on a very non-stable ground, and then you want to expose your weakness.
With one leg.
And then you want to expose your weakness. So I would say 1 is overexcitement, 2 is ignorance, 3 it's foolishness.
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 In Igbo land, they say when a woman has a girl child, she's not standing with her 2 legs, she's standing with 1 leg. That when he has a male child, that is when you have a seat in that house.
Who says that?
That is what I've grown up hearing in
let me
Igbo land.
share.
Yes, but that's what, as you are Igbo, come on, that's the culture. Your in-laws will be telling you, this house, we never get man, you never stand well, you never stand well, they stand with 1 leg.
That's not totally true.
But that's the narrative.
Let him explain further.
I don't know why you are doing this, but it's totally off. I don't know your intentions. Before the camera, you are throwing this kind of thing. Now, of course, we have cultures and tradition in different parts of the world, especially Africa. We have rich cultures, we have rich traditions and all that. Then my culture might not look very attractive to you because you are not in it, and yours might not. You understand? And we come from some culture. Okay, we have seen some cultures where the man will have to share his property among all his children gender, and it's one beautiful thing I love about the Southwest. Yes, but then there are some certain properties also that you are not actually supposed to give a girl who has married out of the family, and then you give her the family house, a room in the family house. You are telling her your room is stay here, you can come back every day. So I also think that some properties are not supposed to. So that's exactly what you see in the Igbo culture. The Igbo man looks at it like this: the woman is getting married, you are leaving home. I cannot give you an inheritance from the family property in the family, in the village. Because why? The Igbo culture happens to have this systematic arrangement where you make it difficult for divorce. Have you noticed that?
Yes, true.
These are the things.
No one does, always there checking that.
These are the things. These are the things that, because you know that if you go back home, nothing is there for you.
Nothing is there for you. Where you
when they say
to?
you will have no footing in this family, they are telling you this girl must get married. So also a burden on the part of the woman and the mother that you have to train this girl to live with another man. So you're not training her for your son. You're not training her for us. So
you're welcome.
I'm just like this is where it comes in. So you find out that just like we have in Akwa Ibom also, the mother start brushing up this girl to be able to prepare her for and in fact, if you meet an Akwa Ibom girl of about 18, 15, even up to 12, and up to 20, she already knows what marriage is all about.
Yes,
she knows what a man is all about.
Yes,
because she had been trained. They didn't get it from anywhere. So that's exactly what you see in the Igbo culture. So until you have a man, you find out that this one will not get married. Even if he's getting married, he's going to stay in the house. So the inheritance and everything, you also see them that they brush up their men with a sense of belonging
and business responsibility.
So if you don't know the reason for all this, you might not like it. But I think it's something you should appreciate.
I don't talk and say, Igbo kwenu. Answer me now. Igbo kwenu. Igbo kwenu.
I don't know why you're doing this.
No. This is family she cannot speak her language. Be proud of your own.
Why can't I speak my language?
But I'm not here to represent you.
No, we are proud of. In short, I'm so happy.
We are on the
I am Yoruba.
Yes,
you are Igbo.
And then I'm from the Bibi. I'm an ethnic girl.
I have somebody who is not even an Hausa person. Raphael can speak Hausa. So we are complete. So Igbo kwenu. Don't deny your brothers and your sisters out there.
I am not denying anybody.
Oh, yeah.
This is my important.
You are an African man.
I am trying to arrange.
No, let's leave Bishop alone. Bishop represents everybody. He speaks. Even if you hear him speak Akwa Ibom, you would think he's from the very first time I met him. I actually thought he was an Akwa Ibom.
Okay, thank you very much. I am from the southeast. I'm an Igbo man. Yes, I was born in the southeast, and but I grew up outside the southeast. I lived in different parts of the country, and by virtue of my work also and services, I've been able to.
You are denying my slogan. I said Igbo kwenu.
I don't know why you're doing that.
Say it.
So you asked me to my shop.
Please give me those calls. I want to put my.
Because the next thing you're going to ask me is what is the number of my shopping? And then I will suffer a colossal loss, and that's not fair for me. What I know I've done nothing.
This is the typical Nigerian thoughts, understanding, and the way they reason. Because I'm not going to trade fair. I'm not asking how many houses, how many shops, how many boys you have. I'm not asking that. I'm just letting people know that you're proud of what you
are. We just celebrated independence. We are Nigerians.
We are Nigerians. And today is 3rd of October. And we're still celebrating independence. So on our Friday on Family and Value, because like I will always say, I'm a typical Yoruba girl, even though sometimes I know Sabi all the deep Yoruba, but I still speak better than some people who come from Akwa Ibom.
I'm not from Akwa Ibom, I'm a Figure. I am from Cross River, and I can speak. And
there was a day I was talking to somebody here. Greet us in your language. He said, she knows Sabi. Anyway, okay, I have a call. God bless you for that call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Joy. I'm calling from Oshun.
Hey, Joy girl.
My name's
Okay, now Joy, tell us, do you have a question for us? Because we're talking about common mistakes that comes from relationship. We make a relationship. Sometimes we open our eyes and make them, and sometimes we just make it because we just want to make it, create a landmark sound. So. Joy.
In my culture, they don't do that. For me, it's like I love that culture. My own accommodation. I remember when I traveled last year. I had an issue with my husband. So my father and my mom went to understand that you are married, so you don't have a relationship. So
I'm sure he heard what he heard you.
She's confused about the for culture.
No. What she's asking is, she said when she had an issue with her marriage, she went back home and her parents said, you don't have a place here. That Absolutely. She wants to understand why is it so.
Okay. Culture and traditions are made to as an instrument, like law. Unseen, unspoken laws to manage situations, and some of our elders, African elders, looked at the future to be able to adopt some of these cultures and traditions and all that. And that's what it is. So cultural traditions are meant to manage the society. Now, beautiful thing, Joy never told us that after they told her that, she looked the other way around. There is something I noticed about an automobile. When you are driving an automobile and you understand that the fuel in this car is not enough, the first thing you are going to do is to off your AC, because you know that the AC being on will consume more fuel, especially the old version of automobiles that came with inbuilt AC we have to fix. So you do that. So when you are, what the parents actually do, or what our traditions actually do with those things, is that they burn the bridge for you. And you know, when you burn the bridge, you have to swim to be alive. So that's what it is. Some people might not be able to put in their best into their marriage and their relationships, if not because they know that there is no place I will fall back. The bridge is burned. So they go back and put in their best. There is something that happens to our mindset when you know that I can always fall. So it also denies you the capacity and the ability to put in your best.
To feel like when I fall,
I will go back home. And let me also say this to you. Joy is laughing.
No, it's not Joy, it's someone else. Okay. Hello, your name and where you're calling from. Are you there? Good morning, sir. Your name, where you're calling from?
Yeah, my name is Patrick, calling from Oregu.
Kazim, okay, go on.
Patrick.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
Yes. I don't want to say I'm very shameful for that our brother that he said that he said he cannot respond.
Thank you.
Very shameful.
Thank you, Patrick.
Patrick, thank you very much for that correction. I quite appreciate it, and I know you feel for me, and but the way you saw it is not actually the way it is. Igbo Queen, I'm an Igbo man, complete Igbo man. But I also know that in this kind of a program, I didn't come here to represent my tribe, neither did I come here to represent my religion. And I have to be like Tabla Rosa, I have to be clear like that. I'm an Igbo man. I still say it, but Patrick, if it's going to make you very excited,
wait, let him complete.
Yeah, so so I want Patrick to be happy. I'm not ashamed of that.
Thank you. Another call is here.
And that's thank you,
Patrick. You has sought me out. I was looking for that suckling. Hello, who's on the line? Where are you calling from?
From Ogun State.
Come again.
From Ogun State.
Ogun State. Your name? Okay, Damilare, what's your question?
I want to ask, if I can fuck you.
Huh?
Okay, so I wanted to actually clear something. You know, sometimes we have a misunderstanding of a whole lot. Mr. Robinson speaks Igbo. In fact, when you're doing conversation, it is important we do that so that we don't yes, people are watching. Wait. He speaks Igbo
all the languages
very well. So he's proud of where he is coming from. Absolutely proud of it. But then there are some mistakes that come in with culture that I wanted to talk about.
Hello. Good morning. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine. Please, just go straight to our discussion this morning.
Yeah.
We are looking at common mistakes we make in relationship. If you have experience or you want to ask questions relating to that, particularly. Thank you.
Yes, the mistake that is common in relationships is because most of them don't know the meaning of courtship in marriage.
Thank you.
Some thinking courtship is a situation you carry a woman up and down, go to the, enjoy yourself at that time. That's not the mistake people are doing. courtship means the woman you want to marry, you must want to know who is she. Is she the one that will be able to obey you in future? Is she the one that will be able to love you alone and don't love your family? Is it the one that you sit down here, you stay there? So that's the mistake most people do.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Okay, it's time for us to go for our word on marble. I will be right back because we'll be attending to that. Our guest, I'm talking about Bishop, will be attending to that. We'll be right back. Back is so family and values, and to the glory of God, we'll continue this show. Someone made a call earlier before we go, went on that word on marble break, and I said when we return we're going to be trashing and discussing extensively what he was talking about. And so I still have my guest here, Bishop Odogu One.
All these things that you're calling me, sometimes I get so scared. And
don't be scared.
I get so
don't be scared. When they call me Mama Gen Z, that's why I'm scared. They say make I no scared. So God is by your side. Why are they scared? Why are you scary?
It's okay.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Be yourself. Fret not because you have a God who is more than able. I trust you on that. So let's go.
Okay. The question that the man's contribution. That contribution was a very smart contribution. It was very good, and it was coming from a man that has a very clear mind and clear thought. But I think I just need to push back a little bit. Now, we have some generation, or some of our generation, or some people in the society who mix up their marriage doctrine. I call it marriage doctrine because just like you have an automobile, it operates with a particular catalog and manual and all that. You're buying an equipment, you ask them for the manual. Every marriage has a manual. You might not know this. Now, the manual that you use to run a marriage, when you operate outside that manual, the marriage will have problems. You are getting engaged to somebody to marry a man or marry a woman. Have you ever thought about it? Is this man a traditionalist? Does he operate with true culture and tradition? His kind of marriage ideology about marriage is about culture and tradition. And you find out that some African tradition and marriage does not actually give the woman a voice. It's not about what she wants. It's about what the man wants. And it's about obeying the man in everything. Obedience is very good, but I've also come to find out that in a society where you run a hierarchical system, where the man on top is seen as the leader and he must be the one, then you actually destroy the mind of every other person there. So what if this woman have a very better idea of things to be done and all that? Why are you looking for somebody also who will always listen to you and obey you? I think that's a threat to the other gender. That's not fair. It should be balanced. It should be balanced.
Okay, we are still expecting more calls, and if you have questions, you can always send it on the number on your screen. We'll be here to pick and attend to them. Okay, this is another call. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Who is on the line?
Okay, so now while we are talking of mistakes that people have done, how can we avoid certain mistakes
from happening?
What are those common mistakes that are avoidable in relationships, so that it will help people out there?
Okay, I want to say this. One primary mistake that people make in relationships is actually communication. You see, communication can be, you have different levels of communication. There are some relationships right now, as we are talking right now, they need to listen to us, because the problem there is not that the woman is bad or the man is bad. Especially this thing that we said, I married the right person, everybody is the right person, and everybody is also a wrong person. It depends on the output that you're bringing out. Now, so when you're talking about it, communication is one vital thing that holds, it's like the thread that holds your cloth together. Bring black, bring blue, but it's a trade, and that trade is not always visible. So the communication that holds this relationship is very important. How is your communication to your partner? Is it healthy? Are you free to say everything? And one thing I also know, that relationship makes us vulnerable. If I'm not vulnerable before you, then we're not actually in a relationship. I should be vulnerable. I should let go. But all these relationships that you have to put on the seatbelt, you have to put on the safety jacket, you have to do this, you have to be careful of the way he's going to see it when you laugh, and all that.
Let's call. Hello.
So
Hello?
So communication is one important.
Are you there? Okay, we lost that.
So communication is one common mistake people make.
I love how you say put up the seatbelt. When I laugh, it's gonna see my open teeth and my dentition.
Be yourself.
Okay, oh no, sorry, I missed that call.
Another one again is another mistake people also make is not being intentional about their relationship.
What do you mean by being intentional?
Being intentional about it.
Yeah,
focus on this person. This is the person I'm into relationship with. Get to understand this person. Do things with intentions. This is the person you've chosen out of every other person in the world. I mean, that's the most important person in your life. Value this person and drop value upon this person.
Hello? Are you
Another one is also unforgiveness too. Should I keep on driving?
Drop value. I love how you say drop value on this person. Drop value. Hey, you're listening to me. Drop value on me.
I picked you from the wayside. I picked you by the club. I picked you by the church house. Those things are very
it's very common.
The moment this person picks your name or both of you are sharing names together, madam, all those things are gone. It's just like when God found us. He picked us and placed value on us. So when you marry somebody, whether a man or a woman, some people actually try to value you based on what you had when they came to you. I married you from a poor family.
Hello.
Hello,
good morning. Your name and where you calling from?
Good morning, I'm Stan from Alimosho.
Okay, it's so good to have you. Do you have a question or you want to share?
I just want to contribute.
Please go ahead. Go ahead.
A false allegation from the husband against the wife occasionally happens, and it can cause a break relationship. When the wife tries to do the husband that such thing is not happening, the husband is not ready to listen to the wife, thinking that what he is saying is right, but actually it is wrong. It can cause a break. Be offended and say the other person trust. And that can to depression at times. Why go back to our family? So if the husband understands the wife, and the wife also understands the husband, and both of them act trust in one another, I think it's a good relationship for them. It should be a lasting relationship. That's my contribution.
Okay, I want to say something about what she just said. That's a very beautiful one also. But let's come to it this way. I once counseled somebody and he was telling me how terrible the partner was and all that and all that. And while I was listening to this person, I found out that you are the cause of it. Now, what you are talking about here is actually suspicion. What are the things that breed suspicion in a relationship? Now, you are complaining that the man or the woman does not always believe you, suspects you and all that. Question, what are the things that you actually do to fuel suspicion in relationship? There are things people do to fuel suspicion. Now, you have several times in your conversation with your man or your woman or your partner, your past relationships and people you hold there in those relationships are say gushing out of your mouth. And when it is their birthday, you celebrate it as whatever. And you rub it to my face. And tomorrow you go somewhere, you don't come back early, you don't want me to suspect that you went there. No, that's rubbish. So I think if you want to destroy suspicion, you have to be more transparent. So you don't give me reasons to suspect you and claim why must I suspect, but I have every reasons. And you see what people do actually that destroy relationships, there are foundations for these things but are invisible. I don't know if you understand. You are with your partner or your husband or your wife. A particular call comes in from a particular person. You move away to answer the call and you say, I suspect you. You are giving me to suspect.
That is the highest reason to suspect.
We have to
our child.
Our final call for today. Hello? Are you ready? Okay. The person is not ready.
Okay, so
just wanted to hear.
I want to give the name. I'm giving name of your ex.
So if you're in a relationship or we are married and you are still fond of your ex, you have to focus on me and the person.
And the reason is let me always remember my ex.
Some people cry about suspicion and all that. It's not fair. You give the man or the woman the reason to suspect you. He knows you're not focused. You start complaining about a particular. Some even are looking for reasons to cheat. And when they cheat, they've not even apologized. They've not stopped cheating, and they still complain. Why must you? No, you see, these are problems. And I tell people this: when you are getting married to somebody, your first primary objective should know this person that you are getting married to, and also open up yourself to the person to know you.
Open yourself to the person to know you. Yes. We are rounding up. Final word of advice as we step out of the studio, go into the weekend, and prepare our mind for the weekend.
Because people are getting married. We
have just 2 minutes.
In fact, we saw one yesterday doing court marriage.
Let's have that. Let's have that, please.
Mistakes occur in relationship. We were not able to treat all of them, or so many of them were able to treat some of them.
Well, we'll do a recap.
Mistakes occur in relationship, but I also think that if you are traveling with your friend and there is friendship, because this is what I tell people: build friendship before you build marriage. If you have maybe out of pregnancy you build marriage, then you now want to build friendship. Understand what you're trying to do and give it adequate time. Don't try to harvest in a relationship, harvest from the friendly perspective or platform of the relationship. When you did not build it, it will crash. So build friendship. Friendship is what actually sustains marriage or sustains relationship. Now, take every situation and every mistake as a learning curve.
Every situation?
Yes. Take it as a learning curve. There is no mistake that will be too much if there is friendship, if the friendship pedestal or platform is strong enough to carry that mistake. But if the mistake is heavy and is already tearing the marriage apart or tearing the relationship apart, check your friendship platform. It's not even strong, for God's sake. And then some people are so unforgiving. These things are not supposed to be. We're talking about marriage. Marriage or relationship is a platform where two people that can offend themselves and forgive themselves and all that
coming together.
Yes, and look for what is beautiful about the other person and hold on to this.
I still remember one of your quotes when we were talking about forgiving and forgetting. You said forgive and heal.
Yeah, forgive and heal. You don't forget. Because some people keep the records of your offenses. Yes, offenses. Some people even keep it to use it to control you.
3 years later, they are still talking the same thing.
So we want to say a big thank you to our dear Bishop Odogwu Godwin